kind of evolved from where you were making a ton of money at that age to then go into consulting and stuff like that?
Well, when I would quote unquote retire at the age of 27, I was sitting on the beach. First, I thought this is the life. This is what I've been working so hard to get to. I'm telling you, if anyone has tried this, you just try to sit under the sun 7 days a week for like every day for a month. You bored out of your mind. You get sunburned. This whole fucking thing is stupid, right?
Right.
And then next month two, I thought, okay, this is stupid. Let me try something else. So I was like, you know what? I've always wanted to watch a lot of movies, right? I love movies. I was renting movies. I was watching 6-7 movies a fucking day. I'm telling you, if you watch 6-7 movies every fucking day for a month, you don't like movies that much anymore. Right? I was like, this is stupid.
Especially for an achiever that wants to go
like you gotta understand from
movies.
this to like, no one was calling me. I'm not talking to nobody. I said, I thought it would make me happy. I wasn't happy. So I talked to my mentor again. This time it's to Dan Pena. He just laughed.
And how did you meet Dan? How did you get
well,
mentorship
at the time
from him?
remember the eBay, right? So I saw this book one day on eBay. I was just browsing around to look at some stuff. And I saw the title captivated me. It's called Your First 100 Million. I thought, what kind of fucking book is this? Like, that's a pretty bossy title. As a copywriter, that's a good title, right? I click on it and I saw the price was $400 US for a book. I thought to myself, who in the right mind would spend $400 on a fucking book? No fucking way. I click on the link and it has the first chapter in the listing. I read through the first chapter. Before you know it, I was the idiot that bought the book. Right? I spent the $400, I bought the book. I read through the whole book. It had such a big impact on me. Because at the time I was already looking for the second mentor because I was already experienced success and Alan wasn't well and I was looking for something more. And when I saw, Dan Penny, I call him Big Dan.
Right.
I saw Big Dan, it's like, this is the guy I want to learn from. I called the castle.
Just straight up.
I just called the castle, man.
How did you get the number?
It's in the book. Just call the castle. Right? And of course, when I first called the castle, you got the gatekeeper. But I went through a lot of like different things, and I went to the castle seminar, and that's how. And at the time, Big Dan wasn't as popular as today. It was. I remember when I went to the castle, it's like 4 or 5 guys. I was one of them. He did it once a year. I think at the time he was maybe in semi-retirement, and that's again he's been my mentor now for more than 10 years. And
then Dan helped you transition into consulting?
No, the biggest thing I learned from Big Dan is how finance and business works. So he taught me that, of course, his QLA, quantum leap advantage mindset. Right. So how to look at things, how to think bigger. And he would always challenge me.
Can you give a quick gem that's been a powerful
I'll give you a perfect
takeaway?
example. Yeah. So keep in mind, I was, at the time before the 25-ish, 26, something like that. And I was making good money. I was making maybe $500,000, whatever, a year.
$500,000 a year?
$500,000, something like that. And I would call up Big Dan and tell him, hey man, I'm pretty good, 20-someone years old, making $500,000. But for any guys. Right. You feel pretty good about yourself, right? 20-someone years old, I'm pretty smart, right? And especially after listening to his advice and make some changes. So I call him and talk, say, hey, so he asked me, how are you doing? So, oh man, doing this stuff, I'm doing all this stuff.
Right.
So how much money are you making now? Well, $500,000, right? I was feeling pretty good. Silence. So he said, so what the fuck are you, $500,000?
Yeah.
That's him. That's the always, doesn't matter what I do. Every time I talk to him, it's nothing. Yeah. Whatever I'm doing, whatever, compared to what he's done, is nothing.
He always gives you context of the bigger game.
Bigger game.
So then after you get the wake-up call from Dan, Big Dan. After you get the wake-up call from Big Dan, when do you shift your business model to
where I'm doing
consulting to what you're doing now? Because how were you making $500,000 at the time? What was your business model?